Hey guys, this is Chris Willis, and today you're going to teach me about graphic design.
Line is an element of art that is used to define shape, contours, and outlines, also to suggest mass and volume. It may be a continuous mark made on a surface with a pointed tool or implied by the edges of shapes and forms. Characteristics of lines are width, length, direction, focus, and feeling.
Types of lines. Outlines. Lines made by the edge of an object or its silhouette. Contour lines. Lines that describe the shape of an object and the interior detail. Expressive lines. Lines that are energetic and catches the movement and gestures of an active figure. Thank you very much.
Geometric shapes are circles, squares, rectangles, and triangles. We see them in architecture and manufactured items. Organic shapes, such as leaves, seashells, and flowers, are seen with characteristics that are free-flowing, informal, and irregular. Positive shapes in a design, such as a bowl of fruit. In a sculpture, it is the solid form of the sculpture.
Categories of shapes. Negative shapes. In a drawing, it is the space around the positive shape or the shape around the bowl of fruit. In sculpture, it is the empty shape around and between the sculptures. Static shape. Shapes that appear stable and resting. Dynamic shape. Shapes that appears moving and active.
These are the categories of color. A color wheel is a tool used to organize color. It is made up of primary colors, red, yellow, blue. These colors cannot be mixed. They must be bought in some form. Secondary colors, orange, violet, green. These colors are created by mixing two primaries. Tertiary or intermediate colors, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, etc. Mixing a primary with a secondary color creates these colors.
Analogous colors. The analog colors are those colors which lie on either side of any given color. Complementary colors are those that are opposite each other on the color wheel. When placed next to each other, they look bright. When they mix together, they neutralize each other.
This is Ashley Burkhart. Monochromatic is where one color is used but in different values and intensity. Warm colors are on one side of the color wheel, and they give the feeling of warmth. For example, red, orange, and yellow are the color of fire and feel warm. Cool colors are on the other side of the color wheel, and they give the feeling of coolness, like blue, violet are the color of water, and green is the color of cool grass.
Nonlinear perspective is the method of showing depth that incorporates the following techniques. Position. Placing an object higher on the page makes it appear farther back than objects placed lower on the page. Overlapping. When an object overlaps another object, it appears closer to the viewer, and the object behind the object appears farther away.
Surreal in general means bizarre, marked by this intense irritational reality of a dream, or dream-like unbelievable.
Hello, I am Troy Nelson, and I am going to tell you about the categories of texture. The first texture is the real texture. It is the actual texture of an object. An artist may create real texture in art to give it visual interest or invoke feeling. Implied texture is where a piece of art is made to look like a certain texture. For example, a drawing of a tree may look rough, but in fact it's just a smooth piece of paper.
Form is the dimensionality of an object.
Shading a circle in a certain manner can turn it into a sphere.